What is up? I am back to play some more Genshin Impact. Woo! We are moving on to Act 3 of Chapter 4, a tea party most thorny. Very, very much excited because, I mean, so far we've had two acts of this chapter so far, and I've loved this chapter. I've absolutely loved it. But it did feel like those first two were like pretty linked and it kind of wrapped up a little bit. So now I wonder, like, you know, what is this gonna be? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got like arlecchino related content upcoming, but I don't know if that's gonna be yet. I'm feeling like that's going to be a little later, because I think this is another chapter that's going to be like 5 or 6 or whatever acts in it. So I don't think we're even halfway through this chapter.
Yep, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Neuvillette is such a good person.
Yes, she is.
Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax.
I don't. What? I mean,
Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
If we wanted to rest, couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view?
Oh, come on. This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
There was like Traveler's expression a second ago when she did this was adorable, but I only had it on screen for a second, but it was really cute.
So Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
Fair enough, just don't spoil the ending for me this time. I like that she says fair enough, like she's like, okay, fine.
Come on,
Do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
No. Paimon doesn't know who that is.
Huh? You're not here to give us trouble, are you?
I think it would be a really good bit if Genshin started doing a bit where like Paimon and the Traveler had to like pretend they were someone else, but Paimon still used Paimon as her. Like she still talked in third person like that. That'd be very funny.
Honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur
Her eyes
Neuvillette
are so
wishes to
sad.
see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Neuvillette wants to see me? Yes, please.
He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met.
Yeah, we got a lot of
Has
lore
something
last
happened
time.
since then?
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yep.
Very nice. Chapter 4, Act 3. Let us in. Open up.
I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given
Oh?
that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us.
You'd like to help
Okay.
or not? The situation is
Is
this.
it about the Fatui? A while earlier at the Palais
If I'm understanding you correctly,
Memoriana.
the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct?
Okay, is it gonna
I
be
heard that she
arlecchino
was
shit?
originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this,
Arlecchino's from Fontaine
I
originally?
sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter.
Mm-hmm.
This does indeed provide an
'Cause you don't even know
opportunity for
why you're
Snezhnaya
doing
to
it.
put pressure on us.
I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
If we, like a fight between two friends, if they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end
She seems
entirely?
surprisingly pure,
Though
which I like.
diplomatic relations between Fontaine.
Analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling
That's true.
out.
They would be like, what the fuck is this all for?
I don't think we
You
should
don't even know why
overthink
you're doing
those
this?
possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time.
Will that work on
Besides, you'll be at the
Snezhnayan
meeting.
diplomats?
If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
Except I think Neuvillette's
I
having
must
doubts.
clarify that interacting in me, but more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you
Oh my gosh.
No, that won't do. Accompany me. I must take you with me.
I like how she's like appearing all over
Could there
him.
be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh.
I am the the god of justice, who is loved and adored by many.
By me, at
So
least.
I only hope
If
that
Farina has
justice
one
will be
fan, I am
served in
it.
this matter.
Oh.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to say our meeting today is an ordinary tea party. I assume
It's our
you
first
see it the
time
same
seeing her
way,
in the story.
Miss Farina?
Arlecchino. The knave. Oh, I'm so
Lady Farina?
hyped.
I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
That's nice.
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Lyney and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of... Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui,
Remember,
there's no getting around that.
this is the woman who, when Lynette was like trafficked, showed up and murdered everyone on sight. Like that's the only thing I remember hearing about her in story. Like if the knave has been mentioned in the story in the past in bits that I've seen, I don't remember it. I don't think it has. But I think the only time Arlecchino's really been mentioned is in that story with Lyney and Lynette, and it makes her sound like a terrifying assassin. So, but also like an honorable person who takes in, takes in orphans and protects them and makes sure that no wrong comes to them. So I really like her, but she also, I feel like if you wrong her children, she will fuck you up.
Oh, yes. As you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to Snezhnaya, we have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
It's a very professional way of
An
saying
outright
no way.
refusal.
Yeah.
I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice.
There's so much tension in the scene. I love it.
Why don't we back up a step?
I think it helps that her eyes are X's.
I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition.
Oh, what if you break him out?
No authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolute, I have a proposal.
Okay, this is good, Neuvillette. He is a very good diplomat, even though he doesn't. He talks about how he isn't good with
The knave
people.
showed up already? So we kinda overlooked that information.
The knave won't be easy to deal
Yes,
with.
thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation.
That's sarcasm,
I also
Neuvillette.
noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina?
I mean, just her gaze is
If
threatening.
that were the case, then why?
Maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an archer.
And I mean, the knave wants the
In
gnosis,
reality, this
right?
problem is even more thorny than it appears. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect
Impel
that
down.
there's something else behind Child's disappearance, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance.
Okay.
This report.
Fair.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
But why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss.
True, we know
And
when he's like
secondly,
lying,
is
maybe.
the
and-
consideration of the unique
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
Let me guess, because it's autonomous. They can't turn off the defenses or whatever. So it's actually really dangerous to go in there. It'll just treat us like criminals, so it'll just attack us.
I would not defer. Neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
So it's just criminals who just fucking
gets it
doing
now.
whatever there?
That's why you as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may to accept my proposal.
Since you're in such a tough spot.
Yeah. You need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath.
Gotcha.
Pray that living conditions on the outside were.
Oh, right!
Do you want to bathe with us, Neuvillette?
On second thought, is it too late to back out?
We already agreed,
Please do
Paimon.
not worry. Compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff.
Amazing.
Regardless of the outcome.
Now that's where I get. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. Your treat.
Now, in that case, please take this cake as a token of
Aw.
my personal gratitude.
Thanks, Neuvillette. That's nice.
Paimon will have that and that. Oh, and one of those too. And no fontaine, thank you.
Didn't you just finish eating the cake Neuvillette gave us?
Yeah, 'cause soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty.
What if our false charges are stealing Neuvillette's cake?
Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Fair enough. Wait a second. I just remembered. Isn't there someone really badass in the prison?
Oh, what is that
Whoa!
on here? Is it the taste of a breaking
Isn't that like a
story?
cool brawler character
Hey,
in the
you
prison?
can't hear a taste.
Or some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover.
We
the
can
lost
hear you,
jewel.
Charlotte.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
Achoo!
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neuvillette
To
told us
rot.
keep it
We're
a
going there to
secret.
rot. We're going to serve our sentences and redeem ourselves for spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh, despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
See, I told you, Paimon.
So newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing.
I think that would be newsworthy.
Right, there's still a
People
chance.
go to a horrible
Since
prison
you're going to be
because
at the
they
Fortress
spoiled a
of
book.
Mirrorheed, some material for a story?
I mean, I'd do anything for you, Charlotte, but
Since to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare.
okay.
On top of that,
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
Oh.
You'll be here any second, right? Huh? Just how much did you...
That's great. You kind of deserve that, Charlotte. You're trying to just pay us with one meal, so it being an expensive meal. Wait, so this is the fortress? It kind of does remind me of Impel Down in One Piece. If you haven't seen One Piece, there's the most secure prison in the One Piece world is called Impel Down, and it's like an underwater prison. And it's kind of like a tower like this, but that water is going like all the way up to the top of it.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of
It
the
really
depths.
is Impel
The
Down.
Fortress of Mirrorheed is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley. He's a very-
Wriothesley.
It would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates.
Uh-oh.
The Duke rarely
kinda
ever
wanna talk
leaves
to
the
him.
Fortress of Mirrorheed. He is quiet, but not unaware. So please bear that in mind. All right.
Is he
It's
just
about
like
all
a
the
regular
time that we
NPC?
have
I
to
don't
talk privately.
I don't think
I'm
I remember
counting on
any
you two.
character demos or
Don't
anything
worry,
of a
we won't
character
let you down.
like
Good.
that.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Well, we got a pretty girl accompanying us, Madeline. Never mind. Okay. Oh, oops. Alright. Madeline's probably like, where the fuck are you guys going? What are you doing? Is there a thing over here? Alright. This is a cool design, this place.
Us. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows? It might help your professional reputation.
Guys, is this the time to be...
Yeah,
Should you be
right.
arguing in front
As
of
if. Every
Convicts?
criminal if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
True.
Oh, she's got a point.
I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world.
What if they
of
split Paimon and I up?
Okay.
Then I'll just show
let me
that
see.
Paimon's my balloon.
You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
Present.
That would be us.
Let me confirm. Charged with eating a cake specially prepared for
Yep.
nation, thereby incapacitating the political
That's what I
center of
said before.
Fontaine for a brief period. Trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the High Archon herself.
You flatter us.
Now I've seen a camera.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
Are we gonna see their mugshots? I don't know. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think we will. I bet you we will. Yeah. She blinked. We can't really tell your height if you're floating, Paimon. You have to stand.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names.
Yeah.
Move it.
Not really the place to introduce yourself. It is sad being treated like criminals, though. I think it'd be satisfying if later in the quests they find out who we are and what we're doing here, and that guy specifically is like, I'm sorry that I was such a dick.
Supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
Why were you sent to bring us in?
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't
Oh,
even
are
be
you a
doing this if it weren't
prisoner?
for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
I think
All right,
he's probably also a
seeing as you're
prisoner.
not the annoying.
Chris of Merapida's life. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go to
You'd
a
better take
prison,
good
this
look
actually
at the scenery
seems,
now.
you know,
It'll be the last chance you get for a while.
better than any
After being
prison
away from the
you
sunlight
could
for
go.
so long, I'm actually an inmate like you
Yeah.
two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Have you seen the Duke? Oh, he doesn't want to answer that question.
Your turn to give it a try.
Visitor to the aquarium.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meripede? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
Hurry up and think about something sad.
Oh, right.
You wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Kinda.
Someone important?
You just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
Okay, see you, Deacon.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garden racks around here?
Does that mean that...
Already onto us?
Get ready to fight. No, it's... Who? Oh,
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome.
this
Don't need to be
dude!
anxious. He's got with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace.
Okay.
Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my
His
good
name is
fellow.
Riothusly.
Well, I'm willing to imagine
didn't remember that
the
that was his
weather is
name.
as good outside the sea as you say it is.
But this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
Me too.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr.
He looks
Deacon
so
here was
cool.
responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
Yeah, he was alright. Is that a good decent
I
work,
see. In that case, I regret to announce that Deacon here has just
Oh,
missed the best
no.
opportunity in his
I
prison
feel bad.
career to be
I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking with His Grace. Losing out on such a big opportunity because I couldn't see past my own nose.
though? Okay, well, he's being a bit humble.
plenty of time ahead, Deacon. There'll be more opportunities.
Oh, well, that's
Well,
nice.
I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Oh well, we just fucked that
Please,
guy's life
follow me.
over, but that's fine.
To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
I like this guy so far. I like his voice.
Did personally give us a cure?
There looks like there's maybe a lot of stuff here. Like there's like things that people you can talk to and stuff.
There's no need to be
Makes
so
me think there
reserved.
might be actually a lot
The
to do
label
here.
of criminal is nothing but one of many identities.
Like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and
Did
a
we
place
have our
for
weapons
yourself
taken
in
away,
this
by the
underwater
way?
world. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Okay.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right.
Well, we need to stay
Criminals
alive.
are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at
Yeah,
least
that's what
have
most
the basic
prisons
means
do,
to
I
survive.
imagine.
You'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to
Oh,
eat.
God.
It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule.
Well, good job.
Now everyone gets a square meal every...
So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. That would only make things more difficult for me.
It's a good
Rather than
idea.
saying that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the fortress.
Yeah, I
of
mean,
Meripede.
working hungry
Your
is not a
Grace's
good idea.
reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Kind of like this place.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring.
Pancration.
Sometimes
That's a
we have
weird.
criminals who have more energy than
name?
they know what to do with. Their daily work alone.
Is this
isn't
the
enough
fighting
of an
ring?
outlet
I
for 'em.
kind of remember a fighting
So,
ring.
Instead of leaving them to their
in
own
one of the
devices, we've
trailers.
provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interesting?
Maybe we can earn
But
the most
I must
coupons
warn
here.
you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
In that case, so far, it seems you know me too well.
So, did you set this place up too? I'm always just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
This is fun, and I like this guy. Chapter 4's NPCs are still, like, top tier. I mean, not NPCs. I guess these are PCs. They're just the characters in this chapter are so bloody good. They're so good.
Your Grace, good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your
People are
Grace.
very scared around him.
That guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry.
Many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop.
Ah,
Therefore, the Fortress
interesting.
of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory.
This is so
There's
cool.
no
I like
need
the
for me
lore
to
of
get
this
into
place.
Specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
Thank you, Your
Let's
Grace.
move
Huh? Wait, that was Lyney. Oh!
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here. Your
Oh, he's
Grace.
acting like he doesn't know us. This girl. She's gonna be on the next banner, I think. I just saw that today.
What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
I didn't know who she
Not
was.
yet, unfortunately.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce
Her
you.
voice actor sounds
This
familiar.
is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
She's a nurse.
Hello, new
I imagine
faces.
she's a support
They
then.
call me the head nurse. Related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare
her voice actress
downtime
is
with no
absolutely
patients,
familiar.
perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner.
I'm looking it up. Sigewinne voice actor Sarah Williams. Felix in ReZero. That might be what I'm thinking of. That's it's a decent chance Felix is who I'm thinking of. Neferpito! That's who I'm fucking thinking of. Okay, solved. Solved. Neferpito is one of my favorite characters.
Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
She's doing a very different voice than...
Thank you. Your
I guess it's
presence will be
close-ish
there is
to
a start
Felix.
for today's tour.
It's very different
Oh,
to
so the tour part
Neferpito.
is over now? Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to
Can
the
we
coupon
kiss, you and I?
Be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good.
Are they? I was kind of imagining slop. I still appreciated that he was giving people slop for free, but I did imagine it would be slop.
Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
And it's free.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw?
Oh.
Seems like
Oh,
you two
it's
are
a lucky
quite
dip.
fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this
Oh, okay.
case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone
Well,
else.
here's the thing. That's really fun. The idea of like, you don't know what you're going to get, so you go and you just get like a random meal. That's really fun. Except for the fact that I'm an extremely picky eater. And so it sounds like it could be terrible for me because it could just be something that I hate. It's quite likely to be something that I hate. But it's kind of a fun idea.
Cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
He's very busy. Do you like him?
I can only do so until the end of this meal. After
Okay.
this, you two will just be inmates here.
That's fair enough. Thank you for your hospitality.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life
You're a
awaits.
cool guy, man. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're so cool.
Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here as you might imagine.
Well, it already seems more comfy than I imagined when when it was told I was going to a prison. So, all right, let's find our way back up. Fielding, hey man.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself.
I think you're Chrome's
Bugs are
voice
right over
actor in
there.
Dr. Stone.
Follow me.
But just doing like a deep voice. Hey, yeah, what's up?
Judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know
Yeah, maybe
Neuvillette.
he's really harsh and that's why everyone's so
criminals.
nervous
And
around
Paimon
him.
did eat that cake. The mission. Or is Paimon overthinking things?
It's very possible.
Yeah, like, hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny.
Well, we're already here.
Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our
There
investigation.
was one other important
I
thing.
mean,
Lyney's presence here. That's what I was thinking. I was waiting for us to talk about that.
Lyney is just another inmate.
A well-dressed
So
inmate.
hard to help clear Lyney and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam!
I'd say he's here for the same reason we are.
Right, from the House of the Hearth.
Yep.
They work for the Knaves, so they could be here to investigate too.
Indeed. Look, there's someone over there.
Weird. Paimon didn't notice it earlier.
Is it a message for us to meet up?
It looks like a magician's prop. Oh, we can ask him what's going.
Okay. Awesome. You and Paimon send your first night in therapy.
You're finally awake.
You're up early
Well,
today.
It's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
You told them everything?
Hey, come on! It's just a dream.
You're a
okay?
snitch.
Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe.
You absolutely
Hey,
would
lazy
squeal.
bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Well, apparently we're up early.
We're going right away.
Or maybe it's just early for us, but still late for prison. Does this... That's a big up arrow. Does that mean... What's this? Oh. Right, this is the Watch Dogs minigame. But is there any reason to do it?
We just arrived yesterday, and
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Okay. Very nice. For the modeling process, you must place the unprocessed parts into the machine and then interact with the machine to start the challenge. When some parts get stuck while rotating, you need to attack the rotating part to restore the machine's function. When the part base glows, jump to complete the modeling process once. When you finish, you must retrieve the successful... Okay, I think I understood that. Yeah. I think I understand it. Somewhat. I'll figure it out. Let's see. So, if it gets stuck, I hit it, and then when it...
The machine gets jammed. You just
Yep.
need to attack it to fix the problem. The widget is hot enough to blow. Jump and step on the pedal
Yep,
and hit
figured
the
it
widget
out.
with the hammer. Okay, you got
Done.
it. Great. Now we can report back to Farm.
Amazing. I did a great job.
Huh. This one is tolerable.
What?
Though since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway.
Yeah, we did
Alright,
great.
I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Nice. I could do that for hours.
Paimon's exhausted.
But I'm
We're
playing a video game. Traveler's having to do it in real life.
Paimon couldn't even speak. He probably just finished up his work too. He should.
Okay, let's go find him. Let's go find this motherfucker.
Hey, over here.
Oh,
Don't scream.
Paimon.
Come over here and keep it down.
Has he figured out that we're also here to investigate?
Oh, Lynette, you're here too.
What?
You two
She
really
is?
are inseparable.
That's
Yay!
right. My brother simply can't stand to be away.
Oh, this makes it way better.
It's not just
I love Lynette.
Fremine is also here.
What?
Do you still remember him?
Yes, I remember him. He's in my party.
From the House
Well,
of the Hearth, right?
not in my party yet.
We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing.
Sadly, trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
What are you two doing
Indeed.
here?
Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it.
Yep.
No more
Good.
secrets.
I'm glad.
So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time. The guards suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here.
Why is the house so interested about
Father
it?
has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Oh.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Also, I think Lyney just pronounced it Focalors, which I think when Farina says it, doesn't she say Focalor? Doesn't she drop the S? So which is it?
Father, but we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to
Man,
suspect that
I
Fontaine's
love
gnosis
Lynette.
might be in the fortress of Meripede.
I really
and
love
is
her.
related-
Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
I think so. I think we are allowed to tell them because they're working for the Knave, and the Knave knows this investigation is happening because she said she was waiting on the report, the results of the report. So I think we're fine. It's an exchange of information.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The
That's true.
relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
No one cares about Child.
You can trust us on that.
I believe you, Lyney. Oh, but Paimon shaking her finger. Traveler's not on board though. She still, I think, does not trust the Fatui.
Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Aw.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Aw. If all we're doing is sharing info, fine, but I may reconsider if things get serious.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's
Very
reasonable
in
enough,
character.
And I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well.
Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that
But
in
you don't know
mind.
where it is?
Oh,
Okay.
that's just what Paimon wanted to hear. Paimon's starving after all that work today.
How about we take Lynette as collateral?
Investigation later. Let's go get some grub.
Actually, no, that's fucked up. I shouldn't say that. After she was trafficked. That's not a good joke to make. I just meant I like Lynette and I want to hang out with her more. And so I just want her to come with us, but I should be careful.
Who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again?
As long as you're here long enough, it's only a matter of time before you get it again.
Forget about it then.
If I had a coupon for every fish who said that.
Who are you?
Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place.
Have some advice for us, old timer?
What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that.
Have some advice for us, old timer?
Of course.
I like that
And
she
I'd
keeps
say
saying
just
that.
disappearing would be one of the better outcomes. Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, your new fish. Freshly
Stop calling
caught
us fish.
and completely out of your element.
I get it, we're underwater.
He's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him.
I'm still interested.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation.
And if he's lying to us,
Hidden rules.
it's a good excuse to fuck people up.
But said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time.
Okay.
They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything.
Can it be
here.
used to get out of here? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, is this child's vision that we still have that I forgot we had? I hear someone calling me. Okay. This is the fighting ring? What the heck? What's this supposed to tell me? It's like playing Outer Wilds.
What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind.
Baby, I've got you on my mind. I dreamed of child, rather in the dream I was child. Maybe I can use his vision to see everything he experienced from his perspective.
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough. Good thing you brought the vision with you here.
Good thing this prison doesn't take away our shit.
The start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons. What's the plan for today?
Let's go work in the production zone. Let's spend some coupons to skip work. No, let's go work in the production zone. Get ourselves some extra coupons. La 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 la. Start processing. La 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 la. Hit it when it jams. Hit it when it jams.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
These are vastly different responses, but let's be sassy.
Hey, not so loud.
Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from?
The hidden rules.
Jent. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen.
So the conditions in this case
You
are...
work continuously in the production zone for 3 days. And if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Whoa.
I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was...
Alright, we'll give it a try. Yep.
Oh? You...
We want to go there, right?
This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you,
call me
you're better off
kid?
forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Regret ever telling you.
Look how pissed off Traveler is. He called me kid.
Do you really want to try?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Alright.
You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria. I just heard the sound of like a chest spawning.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Oh cool. Oh, let's go to the pancreation
You've
ring.
been there all the time.
So it's letting us like choose the path we take. This is really interesting. Like, I wonder how exactly this sort of like plays out. Now, is this a new day technically here? I don't know if that's because we got the welfare meal in the cutscene, or if it's because it's literally like, you know, the same day. Hey, we'd like to fight
must be a
someone.
Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from
What?
participating. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand.
Damn, that sucks.
But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength.
Okay.
And you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process.
Sure.
What do you think?
Just more as entertainment
Interested?
for others to watch.
The targets in front of you will pop up one after another.
Okay, it's whack-a-mole.
You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up.
Oh no, it's Simon
Complete a few rounds
Says.
in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons. Now, let the game begin.
So is mate a term of endearment here? It's like we're in Australia. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Easy. Very easy. So that was supposed to show our skills, Collins.
Be sure not to lose them.
How many did I win? Did I double my coupons? Like what? How many did I win? We have more evidence and shit? Is there gonna be another trial?
Paimon doesn't even have the
What are
energy
you
to
even doing, Paimon?
Is it time to eat yet?
Lunchtime for Paimon. Paimon, you're just sitting there. Oh, she's slowly floating though.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now?
You're just realizing that now?
Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. What's going to happen? But-
Yeah.
And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely.
Well, start eating.
Hidden rules only a rumor after all?
That would be quite a disappointment.
What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food?
It's like a purple thing.
It's the bad thing that Rowan was talking about?
Someone went missing before, and now Mia's have this strange meat.
Stop right there, Paimon. That's what you mean. Just don't say it.
Eat the meat.
Isn't that Woolsey over there?
Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me.
Does
Totally
he
normal.
not see it like
Better
that?
Hurry up and shout out.
Does it not even look like that to him, or is he just ignoring it?
Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day.
The plot thickens.
Looks like we have no other choice.
2,700 credit coupons, eh?
Positively famished a minute ago, but what would you like to do this afternoon?
So, investigate the clues we discovered.
We have time now. Let's focus on
Okay, yeah. So I can't use these coupons. It said those coupons are only for the investigation.
Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about.
Hey, Chrome's voice
You
actor
sure
from
they're an
Dr.
inmate
Cern.
here?
I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and capable person like His Grace.
Oh, you want to take his
What?
place?
Don't say anything.
Traveler's fucking with him. Hello. Oh, Lynette's over there. I want to talk to Lynette.
would still get hurt on the job.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where's Siegeween when you need her anyway?
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Siegeween
One
since the
time
first
I need to
day.
make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Have you also been investigating the area, Lynette?
No, I was just slacking off.
I was
My
literally holding
brother
it.
is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
A kiss?
Credit coupons? Why are
We
you
have
giving us
enough.
these?
I've been here longer than you.
Then thanks a bunch.
Traveler. Oh, yeah. Lumine smiled at Lynette, which makes me happy. Because I know Traveler still doesn't trust them fully. But I think even she can't be
There's something here.
that upset about Lynette's charms.
Research notebook. Let Paimon read it real quick. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans.
Okay, Melusine, the little...
Deviations. He sure did his homework.
We should thank him for the
And
intel.
as for the notebook, let's take it.
Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep his personal property. Okay, Deacon. Hey, douche.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, so now you remember our names.
No need to tease me, okay?
Okay.
I won't trip on the same step twice.
All right.
Just like His Grace
Nice,
said,
I like you now.
Paying attention to every little detail is the key to prosperity.
You learn from your mistake.
Not just earning credit coupons.
If Deacon was pissed at us for like turning him in, you know, snitching on him, then I would dislike him. But he isn't. He is being fine. Siegeween, here you go.
coupons are just so interesting and adorable.
Oh, yeah?
I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people?
Do you also happen to be a veterinarian as well as head nurse?
I can see why you think that. Well, always rest when you're tired from work and don't push yourself too hard.
Okay, thank you,
Definitely
Seedwin.
take care of ourselves.
Cute. She's very cute. Are we gonna disappear now?
A few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about? Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently?
I think, but it's not related to child.
Deceptive too.
The hidden rules.
Might as well tell you about it since you
If we do all of the hidden rules, then do we get teleported
you've
away?
got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. If you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
Oh.
So, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
We'll find out. We're gonna do it.
Vengeance on anyone who does that?
Have you seen what he looks
No,
like?
He was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was...
We'll give it a try.
We will?
Yeah, this is the same as the other.
Serious, are you? Look,
The other side of
here
the
I was just
storyline.
trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Yep, none of your business. See you, Colin.
It looks disgusting.
Oh, so I wonder if these cutscenes are randomized. Like the...
He must have been there all
Those
the time.
ones. Like you might get Paimon saying it's disgusting, or that it's average, or that she got really lucky. Did I get lucky by getting the lucky one?
Another match is about to start.
Who are the boxers?
This sounds like
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler.
not
versus a
anymore.
contender
It sounded
from the
like
Eastern
Patrick
Prison
Warburton for a
Block,
second.
Demon Horde potential. Anyway, for this match.
See, that
I
sounds
recommend
like
that you
Patrick Warburton. Anyway.
Remember, no refunds once you buy the ticket.
Is he doing a Patrick Warburton impression? It sounds like a guy doing an impression of Patrick Warburton.
Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon.
No.
Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it!
Something a little odd inside.
Huh? What is it?
Oh.
Oh.
What if we drink it?
It's just a small bottle. Dad, no need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
Do you want to give it a taste?
No way! Get that stuff away from Paimon!
Okay. What more is there to do? We've investigated all the clues. We did the morning stuff and the afternoon stuff. What more could there be? Oh, more investigation?
Nice to slack off a...
Oh, now that we have the red liquid, maybe. Maybe, yeah, there's stuff to investigate.
So what kind of problem did you run into? But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets,
We're
couldn't
already in jail.
they? You're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here.
That's not true. We could be convicted of more crimes and have to stay in here.
But it sounds like things aren't going well at all.
I just realized
where
Fonta...
we found them make it look like nobody
Fonta is the
mentioned them.
first part of Fontaine.
good.
I didn't realize that before. Every time they've said Fonta up until now. I've just been thinking Fanta. So I've just been like replacing with Fanta in my head. But Fonta, Fontaine, I get it.
You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Sure, it didn't take us that long
Like
to
everybody
get those
else,
coupons.
it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey,
Well, actually,
just what are
you know,
trying
if
to
it was
imply?
several days of work
Pancration ring is
just
an
for those
honest
coupons.
business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets.
Like almost a week of work.
Makes so li-
Stage objectives complete.
You might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
What the fuck?
So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
There's still a chance that what we saw isn't connected to cannibals.
You two look pretty skeptical.
Okay, fuck off, dude. Even if it's true, do you really think cannibals could take me in a fight?
So that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Okay. Let's go and check out
Where will
these
all the secrets end?
these pipes.
They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
Pipe cleaning sounds like...
What happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
That sounds like a
regular cleaning of the fortress's
euphemism.
drainage facilities.
So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
It also might be nothing, just the pipes being
Right.
cleaned.
Both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
Yep,
I
let's
knew
do it.
You would say that. Alright.
We're here to investigate.
All night tonight,
Let's
then.
investigate.
Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Neuvillette said we'd be well compensated, so let's do the job right. Let's come back to him with a lot of information and he'll give us billions of mora. If he's not dead! That would be so sad. If Neuvillette died, I would be so sad. Oh, because of Child's vision. Okay. Okay, talking to those guys, the guys that were ignoring me. Something is calling me. I have to go.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
Okay, some more child lore.
You know who we are, right?
Cannibals?
You better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What you say?
All those rumors were started by you, weren't
Yeah,
they?
So what if they were?
There's something calling me. I have to go.
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he
Boss,
left?
there you go.
Do you know our boss?
Yeah, Child Targlia.
Those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
Paimon,
We gave him the
shut
business
up.
for a while, and he was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration ring. You could
Damn,
always
they
see
let him
how
play?
amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually,
He's
we all
arguably
decided
as
to follow
strong,
him.
if not stronger, a fighter than us.
But
Actually,
one
we
day,
canonically
he
beat him,
told
so
us
he's a
that
weaker
he
fighter
had
than
to
us.
find a way
But
to
still very
escape
strong.
this place.
The pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a
So
dead
they're waiting
end.
for him to come
it
out?
leads to an abandoned factory area.
Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Can you take us there?
All right. Keep quiet and follow us. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good diver. Oh, Fremine. Right.
come
He is here.
investigate
Nighty-night, traveler.
That's Act 3 complete.
It's
All right.
already. Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep.
Wow. I didn't expect them to end Act 3 there. I was about to say something. Let's take the morning off. It's Linny's cards. Yep.
But today is the monthly free day.
Oh, cool.
Has the day off today.
Okay. What I was about to say before it said Act 3 complete is I was gonna say that I was like, okay, so this act is like more like the more traditional Archon Quests, in like especially in the middle of a chapter where it's like, oh, you're going around and just gathering information. So it's like just exposition dump, exposition dump, exposition dump. It's not as much like character moments, not as many character moments, and more just exposition, which tend to be my least favorite type of Archon Quests. I think this was my favorite of those information gathering quests in the game so far, but it's still so far obviously also my least favorite of chapter 4. But what I will say is the reason I was about to say that was it was just getting to the point where I was like, I'm kind of like not I'm kind of like not into this quest as much anymore. Like just as I hit the point where I was like, I hope this quest doesn't go on for so much longer, it ended. So that actually gives it points in my mind, the fact that that happened. I still liked that quest, and I really like this setting. I think this is a really interesting setting. I like the look of it, and I like the vibe of it. I guess I just want more character moments, and like just going and talking to NPC after NPC over and over again, and like slowly getting like information about the surrounding area tends to not be as interesting to me. But as I said, out of all of those types of missions in Genshin, it's one of the better ones that I've played, I think. And I don't think the quest overstayed its welcome either. I mean, was that just a 2.5 hour quest? That's not too bad. It's still maybe a little longer than I would have wanted, but definitely not too bad.
You like playing card games? You know, like Genius Impact
Yes.
and TCG?
Even people down here play that?
TCG players are like mint in the wild.
What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados?
What?
Anyway, care to join me for a
Let
game?
me say yes.
All right, no pressure.
Let me say yes.
For people to play Genius
I would absolutely play it right now.
Came over to say hi. Sure.
I wish the game let me play against him,
Been here longer
and we get to get something special out of fighting him.
Are you serious?
Kind of makes sense.
The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
Well, who would know the
Ordinary
place better?
inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Yes, I will. I absolutely fucking will.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from
Jeez.
What kind of filthy bilgewater you spewing? I have family. Things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence.
That's true.
That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa.
I mean, he's jacked.
Sounds like they're really unhappy about
And
the
it's like mostly
overworld.
manual labor here,
Speaking of
right?
which,
Just like that. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Thanks, you guys are really nice.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice?
Your expressions tell
Oh,
me
Quisto,
you're looking to
right,
hear
okay.
some juicy
These are
info, am I
the
right?
bombshell bros.
Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
It was just a little mistake.
A little mistake, huh?
Yeah.
I like the way you...
All this info's worth something, you know? You
I'll
should
beat
be
you in
worthy of it.
Invocation,
I don't mind
TCG.
him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
We had the most incredible welfare meal recently.
The kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, it said half a month in the subtitles. Which is it?
steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
Have you watched The Bear?
Correct. Could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Interesting. According to Kisor, a person named Jurier frequents the infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaks. After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
So Jurier had a conference with a guy named Levine, who also happens to frequently visit the infirmary. I'll remember that too.
Okay, we've
Got
talked to just about everyone.
Hey.
That look in your eyes. You found
A
something?
little something, yeah.
This is no time to be modest. Just tell them we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided
Eh, we're not really a duo. It's mostly me, and she just follows me around.
He actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Gotcha. I thought they were using he pronouns for Arlecchino for a second, and I was very confused. But no, they're saying child. He was coming to Fontaine for a vacation.
His
Gotcha.
escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills.
Oh, that's right. We have to
chase
get
after
Fremine.
Well, far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Wriothesley's watchful eyes.
Wriothesley. I can never
information has always been our
remember how to
strong
pronounce
point.
Wriothesley.
Now, let me
Wriothesley.
think. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now?
Okay.
We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh,
Sure.
and
Can we
there's just
time skip
one
through
last
that?
thing without your help, then. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on
Okay, it's gonna give me something to do.
whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the
I've done
Forbidden
so much investigating.
Fremine's no master of disguise. Cover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good.
My apologies. I just started.
Oh, I didn't even read the second one.
It was almost as if I was talking to my younger sister.
Yeah, well, she doesn't like it either.
Not a bad thing, right?
What if I'm the older sister?
Oh, right. Then we'll go as soon as we finish our prep.
Bibbo, we're wandering around aimlessly.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. You and Paimon take a hide in a corner and try your best to eavesdrop. Several people appear to be engaged in conversation, but you only manage to get experience and peace for what they're saying.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So why don't we just try to talk to them in person?
Okay. One of the only voice lines we get for Traveler. We stole it away. Oh, that skipped that pretty quickly. They got in Traveler's voice actor just to do some voice lines.
Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
My stomach really hurts.
Please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Siegeween has taken out a few instruments and begun to do a checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here?
Oh, that hurt a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup,
Oh no.
here. Oh, how strange.
Oh no, was my acting a bit over the top?
What about here? Does this hurt?
No, not really. Can barely feel it.
I understand. So that's what it is.
You have a tumor.
I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. Get some medicine for Miss Levine. I'll have to
This is Levine.
look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
Tell us everything.
So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else?
She's extremely gay.
All right then.
She keeps wanting to kiss every woman she meets.
Take the med. Super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, she'll recover soon.
Cute. Companion, that word brings a wave of comfort. Aww. Cute.
To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time.
Sleep talk? Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Tyron, don't take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Tinctus. I talked with Siegeween the entire time you were asleep.
Are we really off track though? There are still a few weird things about the place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Siegeween asked Levine. Also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? Oh, and was Levine just and Jury's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show? Paimon, hear me out.
You really are super thorough.
And finally, the promised 9th day arrives. Hell yeah! Fremine, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. And, yeah, I found out some really interesting things.
Still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Oh, I haven't forgotten.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
According to my observations, Siegeween always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary
That's true.
before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up.
We heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother.
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her.
Okay.
I hope nothing bad happened to Lynette. Okay, here's what we found before.
Don't panic, just take another look.
Okay, the look on Lenny's face, he's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic, he probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. Yeah, he's worried about Lynette, as I am as well.
Either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no, that's not a good sign. Oh, Lenny.
Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be?
Oh no.
No. Could she have? Is she already?
Writhely. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as
Oh.
bait? You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Neuvillette, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhely. We're a completely different story, though.
Why did he go after Lynette? Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after
Well,
her?
because then he'd be able to get you, I
Don't
think.
panic. Just think everything over. But that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds.
Oh
Could
no.
Wriothesley have let him go as well?
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear.
I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
Oh,
I have
shit.
to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Protect Lynette with everything you got. Oh, Siege Queen's here and listening? Oh, shit. She's smiling.
They've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Hmm. Okay, alright. Here we go.
We have to catch up to him.
I'm going.
Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Oh, I should get myself
I do
tea
have
soon.
some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's
Okay.
not. What do you really want?
I really like Wriothesley's voice acting.
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see.
You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
My intel tells me that Mr. Lyney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Okay.
Besides,
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
Oh, shit.
I don't see why she would refuse.
No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Lyney, you have one last chance to invite your father.
Oh, shit.
If you refuse...
Lyney!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead, no matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls...
You're actually making some good points.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5, 2, 1.
You missed out
Time's
2
up.
numbers.
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found?
Is this gonna be like Miles
I'll
Edgeworth
ask you 3
investigation?
questions.
Like,
Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
so, like, because so far, Chapter 4 of Genshin has been so much like Ace Attorney. So much like it. Like, I wonder what their direct inspirations were. I wouldn't be shocked if it was Ace Attorney. I also wouldn't be surprised if it was just, like, a lot of detective games that they got inspiration for. But, like, Ace Attorney feels to me like the main inspiration. And the first 2 acts of this game felt very much like Ace Attorney Trials, right? And this right now feels like the game Miles Edgeworth Investigation, Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth Investigation, however it goes around. Which, if you haven't played the Ace Attorney games, there are these 2 spin-off games which only just got announced as they're going to be released on PC as a proper English port, and like it means the second game, which was never translated into English, is finally getting officially translated. It's amazing. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But anyway, the Miles Edgeworth Investigation games are a spin-off where you play as Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, who's like sort of a rival in your first game. And it doesn't have any actual like trials, or at least I've played a little bit of the game. From the bits I played, it didn't have any trials. But instead, what it is, you know, you go around investigating the case, and then eventually you generally come up across someone, and they turn around and look at you and they go, okay, well, I mean, look, here's what I think, but if you can prove to me right now how the case went, then I'll be on your side. And so, like, instead of doing a trial, you're actually just trying to convince one person. This is what this feels like. Like, we gathered all the evidence, and then now we're just trying to convince this one person. Like, it's not an official trial, but, like, we might be using the evidence here. I can't believe he's asking me about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during lunch of the third day, you receive a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, the welfare meal might contain some strange meat. Regarding the hidden rule of the production zone, what is the truth behind not being allowed to work 3 days in a row?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just
Traveler
before
lights.
lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? See Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone.
Okay, so this, who will see it if you keep working continuously at Sijuin? Under what circumstances does a strange meat appear?
Because the Fonta company sponsored it.
Under what circumstances does a strange meat appear? I don't quite understand what that means. Like, under what circumstances? The circumstances are, it's after 3 days with you get it in your lunch. I mean, I guess I would try that. Why does a strange meat appear the way it does?
Humans.
Okay, maybe because of this? Okay, yeah, it's that one that I wasn't sure about. Under what circumstances does a strange meat appear?
According to Collins, the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before...
Is this what they're talking about? Okay, cool. I didn't do too badly there. It was that one that I was a bit confused about.
Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina
Yep.
boost. Sijuin
But
has
since they
only
have
the best intentions with
different
her
views of the
surprise
world.
gift. Unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans.
Yeah, so they don't realize it looks weird as fuck.
Even more alien to us.
Who sent the package?
I've been told that. The research note said that the Melus... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Font...
Okay. So who sent the package? I mean,
Fonta's Pancration...
I think it's the company. Why does Strange look the way it
The Fonta
does?
promoter...
To support both fighters, receive the
Fonta
package.
promoter has been...
Got it. Nailed it. Bam. Give it to me, baby.
Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right,
We got
here's
too
the
much
final
information about
question.
that one.
What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Good question. We haven't collected enough info to answer that question,
Stop
yeah.
your cruel and pointless games, Risley. You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Oh my gosh.
The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Lyney!
You'll pay for this.
Oh.
Lyney, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was a fantastic shot.
Oh, I didn't even see
Your
that.
Grace.
Oh, cool.
Sijuin? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
This is interesting, telling the story in these screenshots. I don't mind it. Because I like the look of these. Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Lyney someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
Mm-hmm, how touching. Just give me one more minute.
He's a really good voice actor.
Your Grace.
I feel like I know who it is, but also I don't off the top of
Two
my
more
head.
visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sijuin, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
I'll look it up. I keep doing this, but Joe Zija. Oh, he's Claude in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Okay, well then I do know him from that. I played, actually on the Gent Watches More channel, I played through all of Fire Emblem Three Houses from start to finish, which I was very, very happy about. And quite surprised that I did manage to play it all, you know. The door slams open, a familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space.
Clorinde!
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
My door.
Lyney.
Oh.
Fremine.
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
Work.
Sorry about shooting you, Mr. Lyney.
Why is he looking like
These symptoms, it can't be.
Pulse. He must have consumed primordial sea.
Oh.
What did you say?
Yeah, if it's diluted. Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigewinne touch Fremine. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious Fremine does require urgent medical care. Sigewinne's examining Fremine carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the
Yeah, it has bad memories with it.
How could that possibly
Was he
happen?
swimming in the primordial sea?
Mr. Fremine for the moment. Might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Uh-huh. Then he's finally begun to start tensing the muscles on his face. It seems he trusts what Sigewinne just said. That's nice. That's good. Yeah, I don't think Sigewinne's lying. She seems like she's actually doing this for legitimate
I thought I
reasons.
made good time on the way back. Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine. I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
Well, and the panic. The panic's gonna do that. Lynette!
Lyney! Oh, Traveler.
Lyney and the always watch the medicine. Fremine, what's up?
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well.
The Duke and Clorinde are gone.
I feel like maybe I should be helping with Fremine rather than Lyney, who was just tranquilized, and I'm probably physically stronger. Clorinde saved Fremine from the sea. Just what happened there? Jeez. Oh. This is an interesting turn of events. I think I'm enjoying this more than the investigating parts, because at least we're having like character moments and stuff. So I'm liking this. But I'm still trying to piece together things in my head.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been so long.
We barely know
See,
you.
there's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Now the thing is, I own Fremine and I have been leveling him up, right? Like, okay, this is the trial Fremine. Where's my Fremine? Here. Level 80, like, I've got him to level 80. I've got my 5-star weapon on him that I'm slowly increasing and making better. I've got some artifacts on him. They're not great versions of these artifacts yet, but they're something, you know. And then I've got the 3 constellations for him.
But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the?
Oh no.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
It's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Right. They did say he turned back and tried to make it back.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse. And I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Oh god. If it wasn't for Clorand, he really might have died there.
I believe Miss Clorand will stay here as a guest for another few days. So
Can't we
there's
just
no
bring
need
her
to
here, please?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going.
It's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lyney?
No.
You should stay
please
with
go on without
Feminine.
me. I don't want to leave just yet.
And also, you might attack Risley again.
We are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
I like the idea that they're just going to sit together and be with each other because... look at that! Because they care about each other. Lynette.
Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
I love these. I love these guys. Man, I really love Lyney and Lynette so much. And I mean, Fremone's cool too. Lyney and Lynette, though, I'm so attached to. Risley!
Be fine.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
Sujin seems so sweet.
you for
She
looking
really
out
does care about other people's
I'll
health.
take my leave for now then.
Of course. But I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please enlighten us as much as you like.
Where should I begin?
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Lyney suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here.
Okay.
Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place...
I like
he
that.
did
I like
on his
that
own.
this is making
Of course,
Risley
it's
seem less like a
inevitable that Lyney would make
mastermind.
big
He's
deal
just
out
a
of her
smart
fellow
guy.
Harbinger's unexplained disappearance.
Who invited Clorand down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist,
Whoa,
Miss Clorand can
cool.
be considered to be an independent party. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really exists. What's inside of
That's
it?
not... You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Okay, I'm following you. Where'd you go? How do I follow you if I don't know where you went? Ooh, secret staircase. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountains.
Control plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Yay! Once everyone takes their positions on the circular plate, it begins to slowly move downwards. The room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the rear of the room, which looks like some
I've
kind
been
of
interested in what lies
massive
beyond
gate.
that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
Okay.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position. Likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
Is that
Normally, I would've
primordial
ignored it.
water?
Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater
Yep.
nearby. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Continuously leaking into
Yes.
the sea.
That's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette
So-
knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak.
So, the primordial seawater getting into the sea more and more is the reason that the water levels are going to keep rising, and then also that it'll eventually like turn everyone to water, because once there's enough concentration of primordial seawater that's not completely diluted by the regular seawater, then it actually will turn people from fontaine into water, right?
What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land,
Egeria, is that
all
the first time we've heard that
convicted
name?
criminals from Fontaine were exiled. Researchers managed to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian.
Mhm.
Everyone else just Thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed.
Do you know every part is true?
It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So, as the Duke of Meripede, just what do you plan to do about
Let's
it?
go somewhere else.
Okay. Pretty interesting. I don't mind that part of the story. It's interesting.
This is it.
Oh, hey, you two.
Your Grace.
Arguers.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. Come on.
Is this just a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Ooh. This is...
What a huge ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria.
Lemuria.
To give you who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna. He created his nation above the surging waves.
Okay, that's a lot to take in.
Lemuria, and used the
He keeps saying
Fortuna to
Lemuria,
incessantly
so
search for
is
new
that how it's
tribes and
pronounced?
islands, calling on them to join his empire. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Cool.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Interesting. That's a cool ship. That ship design's very cool.
Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
Correct
What's
again.
more, I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece
So
of the
cute.
puzzle.
We share the information. While sharing, you emphasize that now is not the time for disputes.
I can't believe it. That makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out
I
a
mean,
way to
yeah,
pass this on
Arlecchino
to
might
Father.
actually be able to help with
No
this.
matter what, we're on your side.
Aw, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe.
You're also hungry.
Paimon's hungry.
That expression.
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Floran's dinner as well. Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria. What would you like to eat?
We can choose?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to her.
Yeah, you can. You got everybody. Then I'll have the tastiest stuff you have to offer.
Got plenty of work after all. Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious.
Exquisite, thank you. Besides the milk. I mean, everything was super delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
You didn't have to bring up her height.
A bit of an older sister? With all the darkness and chaos.
But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Neuvillette outside of his office. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I died off screen because I jumped. Oh my god. When I like jumped down to the floor below and then it hit a cutscene. And because it hit a cutscene, it killed me. That's fucking awesome. Well, oh well.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Good night. Oh, I love those moments that shows that Traveler loves Paimon. It's very sweet.
What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened.
I think that second crowd voice sounded like Zach Aguilera or whatever, which is like Aether's voice actor.
Paimon still wants to sleep.
What's that sound? Paimon, wake up. Paimon, wake up. Is it some sort of riot or breakout or what? What's going on?
There you are.
Oh yeah, Kisto.
Oh, thank goodness.
Quisto.
Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so
Aw.
you might slip through the cracks.
Whatever the point is, you should come with us.
Evacuate
He said
outwards.
to get as far away as possible, upwards and outward.
That means whatever happened. Yep, it's a gate. Yep.
What?
Is there gonna be like a thing to fight, or are we just? I don't know. Like I feel like there wasn't any like fighting or anything in the last act, so in my mind you would like end this one with like a little boss battle or something, but I don't know. Oh, cutscene though. I'm happy about that. This is better than a fight, honestly.
Just like I said. You're just in time.
Man, these
But
cutscenes are so
be ready to
beautiful.
run.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, his fucking gauntlet. Is he from Fontaine? I think so, right? So if this is primordial water, can't he not get hit by it? Oh, what if he just punches it? Oh, he froze it because he's a cryo vision user. Yeah. Is it gonna stay frozen though? Oh shit.
Three.
Oh.
1.
Ooh! This is fucking awesome! Oh my god! And then freeze the door shut.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
This is so badass. What a cool cutscene.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh my god. That's so fucking dope. See, those moments of like having to slide under a closing door, that can be, you know, pretty lame and boring because it's been done so many times. But if you execute it correctly like that, it's fucking awesome.
And make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Okay.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
But did we tell you about the... But did we tell you about the thing?
Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your ability.
We haven't met Arlecchino yet, right? Like us, Traveler, hasn't, right? There was a Farina and Neuvillette scene with her. But Traveler, I don't think, has met the knave. So I'm curious to see how this goes. Hello? Oh, she smiled when she saw us. That's nice.
So you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Coming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave.
Hello.
One of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
You'd know that I'm kind of a rival of your organization, the head of the House of Arth and Lyney's sibling father. Does not seem easy to deal with. Pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you.
Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
She seems friendly enough, but that can't be all there is to her. The knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's pretty good. It's quite tasty. I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Wait, child should not have a reason to have said something like that.
I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Man, the voice actress, Neuvillette, I believe is her name, who does Arlecchino, is so incredible. Like, this scene only works if the voice actress for Arlecchino is pulling off this sort of discomfort, you know? Like this discomfort in terms of it makes us uncomfortable. This like disconcerting way of speaking.
His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Furina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Furina. Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Yeah, he kind of showed it in the middle of court.
He just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since child disappeared.
Yeah, it's been canonically like a month, right?
No need to worry. We know for sure that child is still alive.
At least like 3 weeks.
Oh. And just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Merbead.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Oh no, Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Furina. That sounds good to me, yes?
All let so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Ah?
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Furina.
Huh? I don't quite
What?
understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh shit. Neuvillette came down here. Okay.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
What are you gonna do, Neuvillette?
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure. Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, you can't cut off there. Oh, it's not.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race.
Uh-huh.
A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
This is fucking awesome. Whoa.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Forgive me for overruling it. He's apologizing for, I guess, going against like the natural order of like what
Alright.
was destined to happen.
Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Me too. We were doing okay, but then the tea started shaking and...
But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland.
Oh, she's getting pissed now.
It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been.
Nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods
Oh,
with such
shit.
absurd conjectures. I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
Oh, no.
Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as
I mean, I kind of appreciate Farina standing up for herself.
I will be able to
Like,
hold my head up high.
She is trying, I think. Farina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the Knave's accusations. She means what she says. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So that was all a lie? Or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now, but now she's deflated like a popped balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that
Now she's
beings
going
like
back to
yourselves
her
are unable
bravado.
to perceive them as of yet.
Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
That look in your eyes. Me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what
Hearing
do
that
you
voice
plan to
actress
do
say
with
it
the
is nice.
massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years? So you also have no idea.
Oh my gosh, this is so interesting.
Someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, some really troublesome business.
Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side.
Yeah, because look what's happened now that he's
Let's stop
gone.
that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left.
I mean, us being here didn't really help. We didn't speak up at all. These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Neuvillette's task was. Yeah, that's true. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging primordial sea, but can he really deal with it all by himself? And is Farina being truthful or not?
Travel
as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
This is an uncomfortable
Long see
conversation.
off, traveler. I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Okay.
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Lyney.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Lyney's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others. Including
You would have
me.
stepped in to help if he called you.
Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the
Oh,
trial.
cool.
Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meropide.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh,
True.
come over here, you little critter.
Oh, cool. Cool design there. Oh, that's cute.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
Oh my gosh.
Just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you.
Aww.
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me. Nobody could serve as a witness
I had a
to the
theory.
assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
I had a theory originally, but I don't have a strong enough grasp of the lore to be able to back this theory up or know if it's like absolutely stupid. But like in my mind, pretty early when we came here, I was like, what if Neuvillette is actually the Hydro Archon? And Farina is just like the figurehead for it because she's like popular and obviously it's a good like disguise as well. But and that could line up with this, but I'm just saying it. I don't actually like strongly believe it because I don't really know.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried.
Aww.
She was so scared that she could not sleep that night. Nor could she bring herself
So
to eat.
sad.
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon.
There you go.
Eudex Neuvillette is actually
They're not confirming it here, but they're actually putting the theory forward.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the Fortress of Meropide will be a front. Lyney and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Gotcha.
Well, it's a very cool plot line.
After all, Even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Yeah.
Alright then.
I've now had 2
That's kind of crazy.
chances to agree with Farina. Whether Eudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
Interesting.
Themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to commit to anything right now.
I'm not gonna.
I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve. And as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together.
It's really interesting because I don't know where this is going. Neuvillette?
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
He just nodded at her.
Thank you for protecting Farina.
May we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side, all of it? Not all of it, I don't think. I don't think we told about that last talk.
As to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the primordial sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, Will.
The phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the Fortress of Meripede? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended?
I believe so.
Why is it raining all of a sudden?
The clear sky suddenly filled with dark clouds. The rain became heavier, light rain soon growing to a downpour. And just moments before, Neuvillette has just mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to that legend and what Fremine said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't be...
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Is he the dragon?
And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of water.
Dragon of...
Please do not be so surprised.
He does look like a dragon-esque figure.
You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly.
Damn.
I sincerely hope you'll
That's
be
why
able
he
to
talked
keep
about,
this a
like,
secret for me.
trying to understand humans. Because he's a dragon. I always wondered what he meant by that.
help you keep it a secret. You just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
Okay.
They say
Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
Sure.
We'll see you another time.
take care.
Whew. Some pretty cool lore drops here.
If saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all, she also told me not to worry about it.
Yeah, she's like that.
You met father? Did she say anything to you?
A lot.
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Eugene.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Ah, great.
Those aren't even remotely alike. Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Is food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Oh, thanks.
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Cool. Thanks, man. Paimon, is there something you'd like to say?
How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true. All right. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
We're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer?
Aww, being a guide counts too.
Let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine.
All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
Good night. Now, are they doing this because they're about to show me like another child vision or like something else? Some sort of... Yep, it's another child thing. Oh shit. Is he just surrounded by primordial water? Huge fucking... I was doing a world quest that had like a creature like this. Act 4 complete. Whoo! We did it. We did it. Alright, cool. Well, that was a pretty good quest. I liked the sort of, I guess like the back half, like the, well, actually I would say like the middle third of it. I mean, maybe not quite the middle third, but there was like basically all the time from, or most of the time from the Ridesley, like meeting up with the Ridesley thing and putting everything together to like the sort of end, to the sort of end of our conversation with Neuvillette about him being a dragon, was like really, really great stuff. I think that maybe the bit where Ridesley was like talking to us about all the secrets that he had in the middle there was like up and down. Like it was really interesting, but also it was just like the stuff that in Genshin I sort of drown out a little bit, which is just like them giving me so much exposition about the world back to back to back to back. But I really liked, I mean, I still really liked the secrets and stuff. And, but yeah, like the lore drops, the whole scene with Farina and Arlecchino and stuff was amazing. Really, really well done. Finding out more about Neuvillette is awesome. And deducing all the secrets and stuff in front of Ridesley was sick. So, yeah, that is Chapter 4, Act 4 complete.